Hey guys, let's take us a little deep dive into our career and finances. Let's go. Hey y'all, welcome. I'm Karen Faye. We are going to be pulling some cards today just to kind of do a little deep dive into career and finances to maybe see what we need to be on the lookout for today, or maybe where we can improve, or just a little guidance and stuff like that. Okay? So let's go ahead and pull us some cards. Please keep in mind it's a general reading and it may or may not resonate with you. Take what you need, leave the rest. Some of it may resonate, all of it, or none of it. If it doesn't resonate with you, it's just not for you. Okay, baby? Also, if you want a personal reading, it is currently 30% off. The information will be down below in the description. We have direction. We have adventure. We have honest work. We have many choices. We have saving face. That's going to be at the center of the reading, so I feel like that's going to be a major issue today. I don't even know if I want to say major issue, but something to really, really, really pay attention to today, okay? Cultivation. New life. Gestures. And money matters. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have brilliance. So obviously, kind of brilliant at something that you do. Okay. So you might want to brainstorm some of the things that you're brilliant at that you can really do good. This is probably something that you do on an everyday basis, and you may get that little aha light bulb moment about that, okay? But most of the time, what you're brilliant on, you can monetize, be it in a career or starting your own business or whatever, okay? So, the issue we are facing today, we're going to go ahead and start in the middle here with saving face. It says you may need to grin and bear it to maintain respect and keep your job. Okay, so somebody might pop off and say some funky today. Okay, and you might just have to, one of those things, right? Just smile and make nice, pretend it don't bother you, and stuff like that. Especially if you're trying to get a position you want, or you're trying to move up in the company, or like I said, if you are trying to keep your job. Okay, today is not gonna be the day to pop off. Okay, it's gonna be a day to be like, I'm right on top of that, boss. I'm glad I don't work like that no more. But okay. But also keep in mind, because I feel like this is important for a lot of you guys who are maybe trying to head into a new direction when it comes into how you earn money and stuff like that, okay? But maybe that direction ain't quite presented itself, or it has not quite manifested completely for you, okay? Maybe you started a side hustle that is starting to grow some, but it's not quite there financially where you need it to be, so you still need that job right now that you have, that you hate, that you don't want to be in, to continue, doing what you need to do financially, because I am not one of them leap of faith people when it comes to money, okay? And because no, I'm sorry, I'm just not one of those that's gonna be like, yeah, quit your job, you don't have a backup plan, or you don't have the finances you need right now. It's okay. You might face homelessness, and I'm not that person, baby. I don't have that much faith. I've been there, done that before, even though I never went homeless. I don't want to feel that way again. I don't want to feel that way again, okay? But I will let you know that your purpose is trying to unfold for you slowly, step by step as you go along. So that's why I think these leap of faiths are not needed right now, but more along little baby tiny steps to get you there. Okay, there's no need to hurry or worry. No need to hurry or worry. No need to hurry or worry. Because you are being divinely guided, but sometimes the signs are there just to keep you motivated to keep going. But it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to just like now, right? And try to make things an adventure. Okay, try to change the perceptive, that word, to things. Okay, like, okay, I'm stressing and I'm worried and I'm anxious as I start this new journey on my career or how I earn money. Start looking at it as an adventure, like, ooh, what can I do for my business or for my side hustle or for my career goals today? Yay. That way you make exciting work moves that could take you, where you're trying to go financially. Okay. And also, it'll be a lot more funner as you, continue to try to reach your financial goal and career goals. And also, too, it's important, too, you may not have a glamorous job right now. You may be like, maybe people, like, maybe you're afraid to tell people where you work because you don't want the judgment. Like how people will down fast food workers or gas station workers or, just whatever kind of work it may be, DoorDash or whatever. It's honest work. It's honest work, and it's okay to have a job that's not very glamorous. It helps you get some experience and it helps you to be able to move up in the future. And honestly, a lot of the things you learn from those not so glamorous jobs are going to be what makes you successful in the future. Okay? It's a process. It's not a quick fix. And, you may be presented with many choices or opportunities coming along today, or even just in general, or maybe you got so many ideas on what you can do. Like, I know I can be that way, like with my YouTube or social media channels, like, because I've got so much different things I'm interested in. So it's just like, I'm kind of just going with the call of my heart at that time, or the call of my intuition. Whereas, y'all know, I can be funny. For some of you guys who don't know me, I do have an account where, on this one some, but like mostly on my TikTok, where I'm a funny tarot reader and, I got my teeth out and I'm talking, hillbilly and stuff like that. So I tried to incorporate the funny and then the spirituality together. But right now I'm being called up out of the hillbilly, type, I don't want to call it satire, but whatever. This out of the comedy, okay, and more into, actual spiritual, like coaching or teaching or, stuff like that, right? So, I can still be funny with it too. And there may be times I still pop up with my funny hillbilly stuff. It's just when I'm feeling it, because I lost balance. Like I was stuck in granny mode. And so I lost balance and I started really feeling it. Okay. And just maybe see what you're mainly feeling the most, when you're brainstorming and stuff like that. What are you feeling and being called to or led to the most? Okay. And then start cultivating. Try different things and start cultivating that into your life in different areas, especially if you are trying to, build a business as you are working a 9 to 5 or whatever. You want to start trying to cultivate that into your life as if you already have it. Like, so start doing things, set aside some time for your business or your future idea of a business each day, where you're making plans for something, you're coming up with ideas for content, maybe you're creating some content or just whatever, right? And that way it allows you to water the seeds that you've been planting, okay? And it also helps give that new life, okay? Especially once you start fitting it into your routine and stuff like that. And like I said, by doing those things, it's already starting to incorporate it into your life. And it maybe also will give you the encouragement to keep that dream alive and stuff like that, okay? Because you're putting time and effort into it. So, and you're putting attention, and where attention goes, energy flows, right? And some of you guys may be being called to ask to help others, okay? To help someone in any type of way, okay? Like maybe you are being called to train or teach someone today. Look at that as, sometimes when we have, especially if we're at work, we may be like, a newbie comes in, right? And you're like, man, I don't want to train nobody. Like, get to train someone, I must be good. Just kind of hype yourself up on it. That, it just is what it is, okay? It is what it is. But also, like I said, some of you guys may be called to help somebody or help others. And I think I talked about this in a video yesterday about your intuition and your gifts holding the key to success, from intuition to income, I think was the video's name. So it's like a lot of guys have gifts that can be monetized and stuff like that, especially in the form of being able to help others, okay? Like I said, also, some of you guys maybe try and have this grand business idea and you don't quite have the money for it and stuff like that. Watch your expenses, okay, and save up for the future. Save up for this venture. Like have a different savings plan, a different savings budget for this business idea. If it involves, costing a little money, maybe you need money to start a website. Maybe you need money to start e-courses. Maybe you need money to buy filming equipment, or just whatever. Maybe some of you guys need it for product or whatever. So have your regular savings account, and then have because that regular savings account obviously is important as well for your everyday needs if something happens in your life and stuff like that. But then you also have your savings account that is solely going to be for your future endeavors of your business related, stuff like that, okay? So that is our career and finance reading today. I hope that helps someone out there, and I love y'all. Bye.